Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my week 28 check-in. This is my 27th full week on Weight Watchers and my 27th weigh-in, and it is the week after Easter 2017. And just to give you my update, I'm up 1.5 pounds this week. It's not unexpected, and I'm okay with it. Totally okay with it. I had a rough day on Easter. I was having some family tension, we'll say, and ate just a few too many jelly beans and M&Ms, which is kind of embarrassing after my whole check-in video last week, but I accounted for them as best I could. I accounted for my points as best I could. Knew that that was kind of be a derailing day, but it was just a derailing day. I was back on track on Monday. I've been on track as best I can the whole rest of the week. It's the week of the month that I normally gain weight. So, I mean, I wasn't really shocked that I had an up day on the scale. I knew it was coming. Doesn't bother me because I've had a couple NSVs this week, some more clothes that are fitting. Last night I was laying in bed, and I know this is going to sound really silly, but I laid on my side and I could feel my hip bone. Seriously, I don't normally feel my bones, at least in the hip region. So that was kind of a fun thing. And I mean, it's just things like that. I've decided that, this journey is really going to be a long process. It has been a long process, and it's just, I'm not going to sweat the small stuff anymore. As long as I know I'm doing what I'm doing, my body will figure it out and fall in place, and I'm happy being a turtle. So, I looked back, and it's, today is the 21st of April, and since February 18th, I've lost a total of 3 pounds with today's gain. Yeah, 3 pounds. 3. That's okay. It's okay, because while I've only lost officially on a number on the scale 3 pounds, my clothes are fitting better, my bones are popping out everywhere, and I'm feeling better. And I think ultimately that's really all it comes down to. I'm feeling better. So, so I'm up 1.5 pounds, which puts me, I want to say I was at 33 pounds last, now I'm at 31.5. That's all right. It'll be gone again. Not worried about it. I'll catch up. But it is a good reminder that, mentally I can accept it, expect it, face it, move forward from it, or as my friend KatieAnn did in her video today or yesterday, and I'll post that below, she said, hey, I'm quitting Weight Watchers. I gained weight. I'm giving up. I'm fat. I'm going to stay fat. And that's just the way it is. Or did she? Check her video out to find out if that is the case or was the case. But I decided, a few weeks ago, I had a horrible week and I was down in the dumps and I was just beating myself up and, frustrated and aggravated, whatever. So that wasn't a good week. But who wants to live that way? I would rather just be okay, yeah, that happened. Move forward. And, deal with that. And that's what I'm going to do, because really ultimately, and I know I say this a lot, but it's about me getting healthy. While the thinner me would be happier with how I look, if I don't ever look thinner and I can get healthier and I can stop hurting when I sit down or stand up or walk or whatever, well, isn't that ultimately what I'm striving for? Yeah. And that's happening. So it's a win. It is a win. My life, my journey, this whole process is a win. And, I'm going to remember that on the weeks that get tough and the weeks where I'm I just don't know what's happening, because it really is a win every week. It may be a slow win, and you know, but it's happening. My body is realizing that I'm putting good stuff in and it's healing itself. And I've spent years like just decimating it and hurting it and treating it like shit. Why do I expect it to just at the pop of my fingers go, yep, you're fine. All right, you're dieting this week. Let's just shed the weight. Not gonna happen, guys. Not gonna happen. It's one of those things where you can choose your battles and you can choose to stay on track and ride this through. You can get derailed and give up and walk away and have to start over again, because we all know we're going to start over again. If we don't start over again, we're going to end up dead, right? Like, I watch my 600-pound life every week. Come on now. I'm not there. I mean, that at least is a thing. I'm not that big, you know, and they have their battles. I have my battles. But if I stay on my course, I won't end up having to deal with the situations they have to deal with. So, you know, that battle for me is something I won't have to face. It's just kind of keeping those kinds of things in mind. You know, I talk about this a lot, but a lot of my favorite people that I follow on YouTube that are on these weight loss journeys have fallen off the face of the earth. Where are you? Come on. Now, if you've fallen off because you don't want to do YouTube videos anymore, great. I am totally down with that. But like one of the girls that I really love and adore, and you know who you are. Your mom's watching. I know she is. Where is she? I haven't seen her, heard from her. She's not on Instagram. She's not posting. She has no YouTube videos, nothing. I want to be there to help you, and you know who you are, get through that. So reach out to me. Even if you want to do it privately, reach out to me. I'll be happy to do whatever I can to help you get back on track as much as you've helped me stay the course. But it's what it comes down to. Don't walk away and turn your back on the people that are supporting you because you feel like maybe you're not being successful. You feel like you've completely jumped off the tracks, whatever it is. Because ultimately, if I didn't reach out to you guys a few weeks ago when I was feeling so down in the dumps, I wouldn't be sitting here having this happy conversation today and feeling as good as I'm feeling about my journey. And it's all a process of just getting everything straight. Our heads, our bodies, our souls, you know, feeding ourselves in all of those ways, food or otherwise. And yeah, I went off the track on Easter, but it was Easter. I didn't let Easter go to Monday, and I didn't let Easter start on Saturday. I just had Easter on Easter. And, you know, and I have some vacations coming up here, and I may, you know, have a harder time staying on track on those, but I'm already pre-planning in my mind how I'm going to handle those. I'm pre-planning in my mind that if I go off track, when will I go off track? How long will I be off track? And how quickly will I get back on track? And if I go off track, can I manage to keep it a lesser off track? You know, it's all about that like storyboarding that they used to at least talk about at Weight Watchers. If you kind of can visualize what's going to be coming, then you can prepare yourself for it. It's kind of like living in Florida. When I lived in Florida, we knew we were going to get hurricanes. We knew we had a hurricane season. And so we could choose to do nothing, or we could choose to prepare for the eventuality that we might have to deal with a hurricane, and have supplies and, you know, preparations done to our houses, things like that. So I kind of look at my journey the same way. Like, I know that there are going to be hurricanes that come across my path. How am I going to handle them? Am I prepared for them? Do I know they're coming? What are my tools? What are my toolboxes? And, you know, I talked about this in the fall before I went to Florida for Christmas and facing Thanksgiving, Christmas holidays. Well, now we're going into summer and we're going to be traveling. The nice thing is the weather's nice. You can be more active, but you still have to prepare. Like, I was watching this week's My 600-Pound Life, and the girl, Brittany, she was approved for skin removal surgery. It's kind of a follow-up episode. But the doctor said to her, you're going out of town. You're going to be out of town for a few months. If you go out of town, you're probably going to gain weight back, and I'm not going to be able to keep this approval in place if that happens. So she said, oh, I'll do it. I'll stay the course, whatever. I don't think she prepared for her trip. She went out of town. She came back. She gained 27 pounds while she was out of town. And he said, you know what? I cannot let you have surgery because that 27 pounds includes fat. So you go and you lose that weight and come back, and then we'll go through this process again. She chose her path. She chose to go on her trip and not to plan ahead and prepare for that hurricane that was coming. And that's okay, because it just changed the course of her journey a little bit. And as long as she recognizes that that is the outcome of the choices she made, who cares? She'll be great. She'll be successful. It just might take her a little bit longer to get there. And I guess that's kind of how I'm viewing what's coming up for me as well. Like, they may slow me down. Easter slowed me down a little bit. That's okay. It's okay. I didn't get here overnight, and I'm not going to get through this journey overnight. I may never get through this journey. Maybe something I'm on until the day I die. But I'm okay with that. And I'm starting to really, truly believe that. Like, I'm really, truly working on my mind. I was a little disappointed at Easter because I made some choices that were not the best, and I made them because of emotional reasons. And that bothers me, I think, more than the fact that I made bad choices, but I made them because of emotional reasons. So that's something I realized that I still have to continue to work on. Like, I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do anything detrimental to my body except eat. So eating and food is my comfort and my drug of choice. And that's how I used it on Easter. So, you know, I'm still working on that. I'm always going to be a work in progress, but those are just some of the things that I've kind of come to recognize over the past week or so. And, you know, I'm okay. I'm okay. Now, change the subject a little bit. I do want to talk. It's still about Easter, but I wanted to show you. Look, I didn't eat any Peeps. Yeah, I had M&Ms and I had jelly beans, but I didn't have any Peeps. I still have my Peeps here. So I don't know how long my Peeps are going to be here, but I still have them. Did not eat them. Isn't that funny? The one thing I really thought I was going to eat on Easter, and I didn't eat them. And they're just kind of hanging out here. One of these days I may want them. But they're kind of becoming a symbol for me. So, and I realize as I'm doing this video, I'm in the same clothes I was in last week too. And that's just because my Friday wardrobe is leggings and a t-shirt, and this one's very comfortable. So you're not seeing deja vu. This is a whole new weekly check-in. But yeah, Peeps are not eaten. I do have my coffee here with me though. Yes, iced coffee. So that's it. That's it. That's my week 28 check-in video. And yeah, so this little turtle's still trucking along slowly. But one of these days, I will totally get there. I just really want to get into smaller clothes. I don't even care about the number on a scale right now. Oh yeah, so that brings up something else. Do you guys keep your old clothes? Like, do you keep your fat clothes? Do you keep your skinny clothes? I tend to get rid of my fat clothes and then keep skinny clothes. I pulled out a whole container of clothing that is like, a ton of it was brand new, never been worn from when I did my lap band surgery. Like size 14s and 12s, and they were so cute, these clothes, and they're like, most of them are like summer and lightweight stuff. None of them fit. I'm solidly a 16 right now, but none of them fit. However, if I can get this body to keep and getting rid of some of these inches, I might be in them before the warm weather is over at the end of the summer. So that is my kind of medium range, short-term range goal right now, is I want to get into that box of clothes. I mean, it is a huge box of clothes. We're talking pants and skirts and t-shirts and regular shirts and I mean, seriously, you guys, I did not realize that I had packed up all this stuff. I will have an entire wardrobe in that 14 to 12 size range. And then after that, that'll be a whole different ball game. But I'm really excited. So tell me what you do. Do you keep clothes? Do you throw them out when you outgrow them or ungrow them? Shrink out of them? Whatever. Tell me. I want to know. And do you have a fat outfit? Because at the bottom of that box, I found, and I'll show you guys this one of these days, I found fat shorts, I think, and fat pants that I had saved from my height of my journey. So maybe that's what I'll do when I hit 50 pounds lost. I'll pull those out and do like a little demo. But tell me, I want to hear what you guys do. So that's going to wrap me up for today. I will be back next Friday with my week 29 check-in. And hopefully I'll have a little bit of a loss, maybe get rid of this 1.5 pounds that I gained, which would be totally fine with me. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I will, of course, have some what I ate videos posted over the course of the next week. I do have a very busy week at work. So it's going to be probably boring stuff, but I'll post. It's my accountability, and it's how you guys keep me centered and on track. And like always, thanks again for watching. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you watched because I really appreciate hearing from you. I also respond to every comment. So if you have one, let me know. Say something. Say hi. If I've never heard from you before, tell me you're here. I love meeting new people, and I really would love to get to know you. And if you have a channel, let me know. I'd love to check it out. Also, if you do have a channel and you want to join my YouTube vloggers Facebook group where we discuss different things related to having a weight loss vlog on YouTube, that link will be here, as well as I will have it down below in the comments section. And join us because we'd love to have you. We'd love to have you share your video because the more the merrier. And there's enough room for all of us, and we can never have enough support. So that's it. I'll see you guys again next week. You have a great one. Bye.